Hi everybody, welcome back. Yes, we are back again. Here we go, another look, another French destroyer. The work in progress logo is up. Another one that's on the flight path on its way in. So this is the Fusilier. She's the tier 3, so this is the follow-on ship to the Garibaldi. What's changed for her? Let's have a look. The torpedoes are the same. We've got a little bit more health, 10,900 now with the top hull, 9,300 with the base hull. The guns shoot out to 9.5 kilometers now. There's no upgrade, so guns shoot a little bit further. We've still got the 100mm guns. They're still reloading 6 seconds. Turret reverse is 9 seconds. It's a little bit longer now. Again, no smoke, speed boost, repairs. Concealment goes to 6.5 kilometers, so a little bit harder to stealth torp now because your stealth is exceeding your torpedo range. Even with a commander, you do only just get within it. However, 34 knots, 2.9 second rudder shift, so she's pretty quick. She's pretty dodgy. We have some AA. Granted, it's one guy with a 37mm somewhere on the ship, but you have a bit of AA. And again, 4 single shot 100mm in single mounted turrets, 2 front, 2 aft. Not much really to say about the Fusilier. She's pretty chill, she's pretty fun, but she's kind of one of these ships that people are going to grind through and forget, I'm afraid. But again, as per with the Garibaldi, one of the resounding things I'm going to keep saying to you guys is grind through the line. Try not to free XP. There are ships you will want to free XP, but at least play 4 or 5 games in each ship. The reason we say that is because these are such a diversion from the non-smart gameplay. Yes, if you play the Cabba, you're going to be used to it. You're going to be saying, "I know this inside out, TC," but you don't tell me to suck eggs. Bear in mind, very much so, that if you are not a Cabba player and you're used to the British DDs, the US Navy DDs, the iGen DDs. This doesn't have smoke. It's got no sugar dodge and drop and run protection. You are completely reliant on how quick and how mobile these ships are. So please think about that, okay? Other than that, she's kind of been a bit of a forgettable ship to play. I've played some games in her. Not really much else to say on her. It's a beautiful model as always. There's no rear bench that I've found so far on her anywhere. I'm sure we'll find one at some point, but I haven't seen it yet. 2 triple launchers in the middle for the torpedoes. Other than that, she's basically the Garibaldi. She's basically the Garibaldi. Up guns to the Fusilier. A bit about the history about the ship there. Designed in 1920, was offered soon after the end of World War I. The reason for the ship's significantly increased dimension was a wider range of missions that the destroyer would be tasked with during military combat. So they expected the ship to do more than just be an escort. The Garibaldi's history was in 1923, so she's actually newer than the newer than the Fusilier. But needs must and all that. Right. Nothing else to add on this, guys, so I'm going to make this a double header for you, and we're going to move on to the Barusque. The Barusque is the tier 4 French destroyer. As you can see, we do have hull upgrade options on this to take it from 9,300 HP up to 11,700, and obviously that's a big increase of 2,400 HP, which at tier 4 you really do want to consider. Current base is a 10.7 firing range on the guns. Again, at this point now, we're going to start to see the introduction of the 130mm guns on the French DD, so they do hit pretty hard. Okay, you'll find this is a common factor as the French DDs go up. The French DDs have got, again, no smoke, but we've got DDs here that have got 130mm guns from the word go. So they do hit quite hard, albeit relatively slow reload and relatively long turret traverse. Decent decent performance, decent velocity, reasonable range, good top speeds. 30. They're all 30 knot plus, 33 to 35, 40, 45 in some cases. Quick rudder shift. Not massively detectable, but good detectability from air. So you know, although you've got some AA, it's nothing to even think about. But you know, it gives you that benefit of the bonus. But you can see the lineage of the line as you carry on. You know, the high speed, the lack of smoke, the manoeuvrability being the key factors about these ships. If you move on to Jaguar is the tier 5 ship. So you know, we've gone from 3 to 4 to 5 here. Again, Jaguar in the same position. Base firing range of 11 kilometers, extra firing range of 12 to 12.1, standard 12,800 HP, additional 3,800 to 16,600. When you think of what you're going to be engaging at tier 5, so you can see tier 7s and the kind of damage these things are going to be taking with the lack of smoke and things like that. It's a massive thing to consider this. But as with all of them, grind through each individual ship as you go through. The benefits you will see for yourself is that you will be able to anticipate and play these ships better. You'll get a better feel for them. You'll understand more about the ins and outs of the ship, how it affects your playstyle, and how that they are going to perform. Because the beauty of the French line, from pretty much this ship forwards now, is they all have that little thing about them. They've all got the same kind of flavour. You do get it early on at tier 2, as I said on the previous videos, and that flows right through up to the Kleiber. We don't currently have the Kleiber on test, but we do have the Mogadar at tier 9. So that's tiers 3, 4 and 5 of the French DDs. I'll catch you for the next video where we'll be going into more detail on the 7, the 8, and the 7, the 6, the 7 and the 8. Anyway guys, catch you all soon. Ta-da!